Hello, I'm Sean, your Movie Madman, and I'm back. And today is Wednesday, so we are continuing our series on Star Wars with The Empire Strikes Back. Now, out of all of the 11, 12, 13, 14, however many Star Wars films there are now, out of all of them, probably would have said this one is debatably the most famous / the most liked out of all of them. This one and probably A New Hope, I would have said, were the most liked. That's just my thoughts, that's not concrete evidence. There is a back cover for you. Alright, obviously I've opened this already, so we're going to have a look inside as well though. Cool, you got a nice beautiful 4K disc there, and two Blu-rays again, one with the film and one with the special features, just the box standard plastic case. It's got a nice blue on that. I think the blue against the black looks quite nice. I like how they've redone these all in 4K and given them all similar cases so that you can like collect them and stuff, and then they released Rise of Skywalker and gave it a completely different case to all the others, and it was like, oh, what'd you do that for, you morons? Why didn't you just... Don't know. Disney's pretty stupid. Speaking of Disney, you can stream these on Disney Plus as well with Dolby Vision. So that's quite exciting if you wanted to see the stream of them, which was good because it means I can compare this to the Blu-ray and to the DVD, and I can compare it to the stream as well. So it's like a big comparison for you there. Considering this was released in 1980, it was one of those films that George Lucas went back to and went over like he did with A New Hope. So he did do that thing again where he changed things in the shots just to make it a little bit more exciting in theory for people that were watching it. Whether or not that worked is up to people watching it really, isn't it? So yeah, he had a good old shuffle about again, although I would have liked to have said that out of the first original three where George went back and changed bits, this was probably one of the ones that it felt like the changes were good and needed, if that makes sense. So like Cloud City, when he added the bits into Cloud City, I thought that improved it, made it look a little bit better. The snowy monster thingy at the beginning in the snow with Luke, when he uses the Force for the first time and he fights that, you know, that snow monster thing, I thought it was good that they added a few extra bits in there as well. So out of all the ones where stuff was changed, this was probably the one that I liked the changes of. I'm really sorry if that upsets people. So obviously watching it on a 4K disc, on the Blu-ray, on the DVD, and watching it on the 4K stream, there is a four-way comparison there. Obviously the DVD is dog shit, who cares about that? The only good thing about that is that you can watch the original before everything was changed, but seeing as I didn't really have any problem with any of the changes, I didn't have the need to have that because I quite liked the new bits. Blu-ray wise, the Blu-ray looks good, I'll tell you that. The Blu-ray's always going to look good. Why not? Blu-rays are going to look good, aren't they? 1080p is still a good pixel ratio, if you might call it that. It's still good. So the 4K disc and the 4K stream, I would have said basically look exactly the same. So there isn't really a lot of competition there when it comes to that. So you haven't really got much to worry about. Like, if you enjoy The Empire Strikes Back, then you're going to enjoy it in 4K because it just looks incredible. Considering this was made in 1980, they just made it look so good. I'm very happy with how this went. Considering how bad they could have looked, they could have just covered them in shit and grain and all that sort of thing, because they like doing that with certain restorations, don't they? But they didn't do that with this. They did it better. They gave it a better look. Maybe because they knew that people actually cared about Star Wars and would have gone out of their way to buy it. So they're like, we've got to actually put a bit of effort into this and make it look good. So maybe that was why it looked good. Yeah, I don't know. Did I show you the back cover? I probably did, but I'm going to show you again because I love showing off back covers. Well, I don't, I usually forget, but I remembered this time, didn't I? For some reason I really love films that are in 4K and set in space, because I don't know, I think after watching 2001 A Space Odyssey and films like Alien, like older films made in space, for some reason just look really good. Old CGI looks absolutely awful, but it's old CGI, you wouldn't expect it to look amazing, would you? No. So Friday I'll be back. That's it for today. I've got a nice little surprise for you Friday actually, so you've got that to look forward to. But I'm going to go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I'm going to fuck off. Alright? Goodbye.